So with that said, I have an important announcement to take care of right now. This summer, for parents, we're offering a Math Advantage Camp. It's an opportunity if you have a rising 4th, 5th, or 6th grade student to get early exposure to math curriculum and content, so that you're actually starting the 4th, 5th, or 6th grade a little earlier than everyone else, hence the advantage. And it gives you that early exposure. One, it cuts down on what we call summer learning loss. And it just keeps the continuity of your learning process going. This year, we're focusing primarily on math. We will possibly expand it in the years to come, but this year, as the inaugural year of the Advantage Camp, we're focusing on math. That's why we're calling it the Math Advantage Camp. Now, presently, we are looking for independent contractors, teachers who are willing to create meaningful, relevant, responsive content virtually for this particular camp. So we're looking for those who are qualified to teach rising 4th, 5th, and 6th graders in math. Now, to do that, I suggest that you know your curriculum. Well, I think you should know your curriculum K-12. But this opportunity will allow you to actually create content in a virtual setting. And we're going to conduct interviews very soon. It's a rolling basis. We have the interview out, the application out. You fill out the application, and we'll start conducting interviews fairly soon. And then you'll have time to create content. You'll have the content created before the camp begins. And based upon enrollment is how you will be paid. You'll actually have the opportunity to share in the profit. Very few people do that. But you'll share in the profit of this camp. Let's say, for example, the camp costs $200. You retain 40% of that. That's $80 per student enrolled. And if in your grade level, 200 students enroll in the 5th grade or whatever grade level you have, then you get $80 for every student there. So 80 times 200, $16,000. Who's offering that? So once again, the Math Advantage Camp is now accepting applications. We're doing a nationwide search for all of those who want to be involved in this process and really actually benefit and kick this process off the right way. So look up, the link has already been shared here, and I'll share the link on Instagram as well. But look up the Math Advantage Camp. It's part of myadvantage.org. And you'll find information on this session, and you can see it here on the screen. If you're looking at StreamYard, you'll see the screen here, and the link has already been posted. So you take that link and then you get to the application and some frequently asked questions so that you can know what we're talking about. So once again, you'll see the frequently asked questions. For parents, information will be coming out very soon about the parent portion of this and how you can register. We start early enrollment in March. So it's a perfect time for you to figure out what the program is about. If you have a rising 4th, 5th, and 6th grader, this is an excellent opportunity to get them an advantage. I did this with my children independently when I was younger and they were younger. When they were going to the 4th and 5th grade, I purchased software and items during that summer so that we could actually work on the next grade. And it gave them an advantage over other students who were coming in. So they were already exposed to information that they were being taught, and it just helped the process for them to move along. So once again, that announcement, the Math Advantage Camp, if you follow me on any platform, you're probably seeing already that I'm advertising for that. If you know of anybody who may be interested in either being an independent contractor, or if they have children that are rising 4th and 5th and 6th graders, put them onto this information. Let them make a good decision, and let's see and make this thing work. So once again, that is a major announcement I have for tonight. And now I want to take this opportunity. It's now 7:22, and I want to dive deeper into the outlining portion. So once again, we talked about the 3 reasons why people have writer's block. And those 3 reasons are emotional blocks that I'm not qualified to help you with. We have misuse of high and low energy activities. And then we have the process of not outlining. And what I want to talk about right now is developing detailed outlines. This is part of my course on mastering literature reviews, so you're getting a little glimpse of what is involved in this particular course. So in this particular section here, we talk about developing a detailed outline. What is a detailed outline? A detailed outline is an outline in traditional form that also embeds research literature through citations and information, paraphrased in your own words. It is essentially the skeleton of the work you're going to write. It uses card codes, and we'll talk about the article cards. We talked about that in previous talks, but it uses those article card sets, and it uses the codes from them to actually also detail where these authors are located. So you got all this information organized into a detailed outline with the citations there, and they got codes, so you know exactly where to pull your cards and your information, so that when you write, you can add more of the bone, more of the meat to the bone of what you're writing. So it allows you to locate those cards and that information and then improve your writing. Now, that's a detailed outline. It's actually structured like a regular outline. If you know how regular outlines are detailed, you have your Roman numerals, your letters, your numbers, things like that. And it connects with APA headings. So the perfect combination there. For example, in levels and headings, level 1 heading in APA, the APA manual, is generally reserved for the main topic or introduction of the main section. So that's a level 1. Level 2, once you've indented from that, is reserved for your themes. And we talked the other week about themes in literature. So your themes are going to be there in your literature and in your outline. So you have the themes there, and they're themed in order. So it may be, theme A, B, and C. Underneath them will be level 3 headings in APA, and these are reserved for your meaning units. So if you think about how an outline is structured, we have one level, and then the next level, your themes, then a level underneath that will be the meaning units. And once again, your meaning units are going to be in the order in which you've organized them, if you have done the article cards and everything else that I've kind of taught people how to do correctly. You'll be there and ready to go. So after that, level 3, we move then to level 4. In level 4, those are reserved for your elements. And your elements, once again, are connected to your significant statements and the real meat of what you're going to be writing. So level 4 headings are reserved for that. Your elements are going to be in your order in which you set them. They're going to also be associated with citations, because these can come from your card, so you know exactly which author made this particular suggestion or which set of authors support this element. And of course, then you'll have your card codes, so you know if it's card article number 19, card 3, then it's 19.3, and you can pull that card and then have it ready when you sit down to do the writing. And actually have it ready the night before, because that's a low energy activity. So when you sit down to do the high energy activities, you're ready to go. So once again, levels 1 is reserved for the overall section or introduction of that section or topic. Level 2 headings are going to be for your themes in order of importance as to how you're writing. Level 3 headings is going to be for your meaning units and the order in which you have your meaning unit structure. And level 4 is going to be dedicated towards your elements, with your elements in order, citations there, and card codes ready, so that you're actually there to begin to write. Doing this, and I'll explain to you the advantage of this, because the whole topic tonight is about writer's block. But setting your detailed outline up with everything in order, from your themes to your elements and then significant statements, allows you to get to the writing in any order that you want. Let's say, for example, my energy is not feeling starting from the very beginning, and I'm not going to do theme 1 first, because it's just not where my energy is. I could actually do theme 2 or 3 or 4 and write that because I'm feeling that particular topic today. And then I can write that part, save it on a separate Word document. And then when I get to theme 1 or 2 or 4, I can begin to start putting all of these together in the final document and have it there. But I'm writing something, as opposed to feeling like I got to start from the very beginning, and I don't have the energy or organization to write that part. So if you're writing in this way, if you have a detailed outline, it doesn't matter where you begin. You write where your energy leads you. You write what topic you're feeling that particular day, knowing that you'll always get to the other pieces because you've done all the work to organize yourself. You might find that doing an outline actually organizes you well enough that you could start from the very beginning and just keep going. But reserve the right to write where your energy feels. So if your energy feels, I'm going to start from the very backwards and work my way up, or I'm going to do theme 4, then theme 2, then theme 3, then theme 1. You have the organization to do it, and you have all of your notes and ideas and things are there. So let's combine those two things that I can help you with, because I can't help you with your emotional blocks. So in your low energy activities, what you do is you look at your outline and you organize your research cards, your article cards. You organize all of that. You get your paper ready. You set formatting of the Word document. You can even save it blank. Doesn't matter. Leave it up. So when you get to the high energy times, you wake up in the morning and you rush to the computer because the energy is driving you to write, and you woke up feeling theme 2, you can go get to theme 2, start your writing, because you got the outline up on maybe on one screen, the other screen you're writing with, your cards are there so you can access the information, and you can begin this process of writing. Whereas someone else gets to the computer, they're not organized, they don't know where to begin, and now they're trying to just start from the very beginning, and 45 minutes have passed and they have one sentence. I hope this makes sense. If you want more information about this, I encourage you to either register for my coaching, or at a bare minimum the course on writing literature reviews, because we cover all of this stuff, all of this skill sets, article cards, organizing your outlines, theming your cards, writing after that, proofing after that. All of those things are organized in that particular coaching and course session. Check them out on myadvantage.org, and we can talk further. Contact me directly if you're interested in the coaching, because I can walk with you through this entire process and make sure it gets done. With the course, you have all the information, just not the coaching. With the coaching, you get all the information and you get someone to hold you accountable. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's 7:31. Thank you for coming in. Conversations with Lamp. Glad you came through, brother. Appreciate you. And once again, as we talked earlier, I gave that shout out. Conversations with Lamp. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on SoundCloud. It's James Lamp. You can find him on Facebook. Find this information. Get involved in checking out those podcasts that he does. Excellent information. Great people on. But definitely check him out. Shout out to you, brother James Lampkin. Once again, shout out to First Gen Fly at www.firstgenfly.com. Shout out to the Done Dissertation and Dr. Ramon Goings. And shout out to the special, lovely Miss Jacqueline Robinson. She's so nice, I probably would have married. But at the Bougie Shootery on all platforms, www.bougieshootery or couturery, depending on how fancy you are, .com. You can find her information on there. Check her out. She does ship charcuterie boxes, things like that. So look forward to all of that. And once again, if you have any friends who are interested in being an independent contractor for the Math Advantage Camp, I'll share the link You probably see it in another post of mine, but I'll share that link. Make sure you get that link to them. It's an excellent opportunity to do something different, do something more innovative, and could set a new trend for how we learn. If you know any parents who have rising 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students, and you want to get them early exposure to math, in the math curriculum, contact us. Enrollment for this program will start in March, but we can start putting together a list very shortly, but you will see advertisements come out for the Math Advantage Camp for parents. And we're also right now taking applications for independent contractors, or teachers as we like to call them, but legally we call them independent contractors. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off for tonight. Look forward to seeing you next week. Reminder, next week we're going to talk about doctoral expectations and how some people can walk into a doc program the wrong way and get thrown for a loop. So very good conversation next week. Once again, I'm still working on confirming the guest, but we're going to have that great conversation with the guest. Ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you next week.